Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the No ID podcast. I got here, this man has a special out. It's available everywhere except for Tubi. So I'm just kidding.
Soon.
The Bowtie Guy, comedian, host, producer, creative. I would say up and coming, but he's already coming. Pause.
There we go.
The one and only Theodore Taylor. How you doing today?
I'm doing, y'all. How you doing, everybody out there?
We doing good, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
Bowtie Guy, your comedy special. How did you come up with the name and what did the bow tie?
I was doing comedy for years, and like I'm a nerd as well. So I don't know if you heard of his show called Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a gentleman on there named Sam Smith. He was one of the doctors, and he said bow ties are cool. I one day was like, no, yeah, they are. And I decided to wear it at a show at the comedy club I was working at the time. I used to work at the Houston Improv, where basically all the comics went and they would put me on or whatever. And I decided to go up that weekend with a bow tie. And people started liking it. I just started doing it. It means absolutely nothing. It just means you're just going to see a dude in a bow tie. When you watch it, you're going to be like, is this motherfucker going to do bow tie jokes? No, I'm not.
I just got a bow tie on.
I just got a bow tie on. The whole special is hilarious. It ain't got shit to do with bow ties. So, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just a little thing that I do. It's a niche that I have. It allows me to, when I was coming up, man, I've been doing this since I was 18. I'm 42 years old. You know, and, when you're growing up as a black comedian, they sort of label you as blue. They label you as a blue comic. They label you as a dirty comic. It don't matter. I mean, it don't matter because you're urban or whatever. They're still calling you dirty. I did this show in Spring, Texas one time, and the dude before me was being racist, and the dude after me was saying dirty jokes. I was just doing regular mill, just regular mill cussing. And this white lady's like, I like it, but I don't like the vulgarity. I was like, oh, my vulgarity? Just mine? Okay, all right. Yeah, and she just stayed on me and kept on going, I don't like the vulgarity. And I was like, are you talking about the black vulgarity now? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is going on? So it's also, it allows me to say, like, dirty jokes and dress well while I'm on stage. So you don't really actually see it coming. It's all just on some psychological shit that I realize if you put a button up on, people allow you to say whatever the hell you want to say. And I don't have to wear a Steve Harvey suit.
Oh yeah, we ain't wearing no Steve Harvey suit.
So shout out to Steve. Shout out to Steve. That's the way my dad dressed. But
I can relate somewhat because when I first started stand up, I was doing like the Nike joggers with the graphic T-shirts from Target.
Yeah.
And then something clicked. I was like, man, let me go ahead and just switch up a little bit and start doing the button ups, the jeans, and the cardigans. And I was like, everything just flowed a little bit better.
For some reason, they allow you to do say whatever the hell you want to, and don't think that you're vulgar, and you're not even being vulgar. And you come to a nightclub setting, it's a nightclub theme. Like I don't understand why your brain won't switch. You're a grown up. We're selling alcohol here. You know what I'm saying? So and also the time where I came up, the era I came up wasn't as free as the words they are now. Like, I mean, everybody always talks about this, like, is comedy being too censored? Is it so censored? No, not really. Like, you can say a lot more shit that you can say that you couldn't do back then. A lot more things. You just got to be a lot more clever with it. So, I just, it was really hard because also the time when I was coming out, there was a blue collar comedy shit was going on. So you had a bunch of, you had to, because I grew up in the South. I'm from the South, and then I started my stand comedy in Houston, Texas. Toured all Texas, toured the Midwest and stuff like that. And then you sit there, you do that stuff, and people always, for some reason, I don't know why, you left your job, you left the regular world to come into the nightclub world. Just switch your brain, It allows people to switch their brain a little bit more.
Facts.
For some reason.
Yeah, you got to be clever because I know the open mic scene. Well, I'm in Virginia. The open mic scene here, you just hear some people just say some of the most derogatory shit. I'm like, yo, be a little bit more clever and punch it up a little bit to the point that you don't offend. Yeah,
it's all rise on you clever. You just can't go out there just calling people the F slur. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You can go out there and be called the F slur, you know what I'm saying? Be smart about it. Like, what era do we live in? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like, it's being professional as well. You gotta know your audience. Like, all that shit I was just talking about, like, going up there and saying whatever, but I need to know when I'm going up there, and this is the type of audience I have. So I need to know how to freaking cater, and then I always say that's when it becomes work. It's just very fun when you do whatever you want. But if somebody's paying you to do a certain thing, it becomes work at that time. And that's what it is. It's a job. It's a career. You know, show business.
Definitely, man. And you started 18, so you like 24 years in the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I just got my special, so it worked. It comes true. Nah, yeah, man. I started 18 years old. I was in theater. I was in high school. I mean, I basically switched being from the theater to go to doing stand up. Like, I was in college. Uh, I mean, I was part of a company, and I just called them out, and I was like, I'm gonna see how this stand up stuff works, man, because I really don't like being around actors and doing all this stuff. I like the immediate laughter. I just kept on looking at the stuff that I did. Like, I would look at my like all the plays that I've done, and then you just go, well, that's good, but nobody knows I've done it. There's no way to like capture this. There's no way to be like to make this your own. There's a million cats that are just as talented as me, just as I guess, just as good as me. Ain't that many people as funny as me or funny like me, you know? So like it was a easier route to go that I could do it, and that's another thing. You gotta know if you can do it. It's like it's guys who could go out there and they do the shit and it's like, oh, this is fun. Oh, it's fun. Well, my dude, it's been years and you're not going nowhere, bro. I mean, you still on the open mic scene. You're not, what I'm saying? I mean, like Chris Rock say, if you say something and nobody laughs, that's a sentence. It's not a joke. So like, you gotta, I mean, be real with yourself. I called it the honest element, man. In any part of like the entertainment genre, if you're an actor, you're a dancer, like you're a musician, like it used to be, you could sing. If you can sing, you can sing. Now they have like you can tweak. You have to tweak it now. What's the T-Pain stuff they be using? You know what I'm saying? Voice modulators and stuff like that. If you're an actor, you can surround people. I noticed this when I was doing the theater. There was a bunch of actors that were on the main stage of my college, and they weren't good. But in that era, in that like environment, they learned the popularity contest the same way that you can do it in Hollywood. You have something that they want, and they start pushing you. And you don't have to be good at it. Just people around you say you're good. Same thing with music. Same thing with that. It's something about, and it's like dancing and comedy. Either you can dance or you can't. I can see what you're doing right now. You're not getting the steps right. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with comedy. I can see what you're doing right now. You're not making them laugh. The hardest element is the laughter. If they're not laughing, it's not good. And if you can carve away a niche in any way in this business, like, if you make them laugh, that's the bottom line. So, like, but you got to be honest with yourself. Are you making them laugh or is that fan of laughter? And I'm not the type of person to tell people not to do it because that same feeling you get is the same feeling I get. You have to
Facts.
figure that shit out yourself, buddy.
You remember your first time not getting a good crowd reaction on your first bomb? How did you come back from that?
My first bomb, I remember my biggest bomb I was actually thinking about this shit the other day, I was at TSU, Texas Southern University. I think they changed the name to it. Oh man, everything was set up. First of all, I was like 2 years into the game, and I really didn't quite know stand-up comedy, the way it is. And one, I couldn't make my people laugh. I couldn't make black people laugh. There's one thing I had to figure out, and like understand that I had to learn how to do that shit. I just could not make black people laugh. But I was ready to give it the old college try. So I was going out there. I went to this place. First of all, the show was supposed to be in the theater. And then it
Mm-hmm.
moved into the cafeteria. So yeah, Not that many tickets sold. And so from the theater to the cafetorium, we were sitting there. We were all some risers. Now, before the show started, they had some lady, little two cousins, come up there and start dancing. And they were dancing. And this was fuck out of shit. They were dancing, and once again, it was in the cafeteria. The lights were on. Like it was like a talent show. Like it looked like a high school talent show. It was real weird. So it was me, my boy Blame, and this other comic named Bo Peep. And I went up there and and I said, "What's up, TS?" They shot me right off the bat. They blew me at the beginning of the goddamn job. I said, "Oh shit! Oh," I said, "Lord." I said, "Oh, hey, hey, y'all didn't let me out and say nothing. You can't boo me." You know, true to my people, they gave me a chance. They all stopped. They always like, you know what? He right. And I used to have a joke back when I was a young kid. Why you writing dirty jokes? And it was a joke that it was supposed. Did you know the joke starts off? Did you know there's no actual like? If you know any of my jokes tend to go here and then they go back, go this way, and it's talking about something that's not the other thing sometimes. And I was like, did you know there's no actual? Did you know that there's no actual explanation for having an erection while walking inside of a daycare? It was an old dirty joke. No, as a black, I know that shit's not gonna fly amongst our people. We not trying to hear anything else after that. And so said the thing. Walk, nobody screamed what? And then they proceeded to boo me. Lesson in learning in black and making black people laugh. We really don't feel fuck with things like that.
Nah.
You know, but it's good. It's a good joke because it turns into a joke about Michael Jackson. It's a whole like, but they weren't really about the. They weren't feeling that. My boy after me comes up there and makes fun of me, and I honestly just I didn't even want to get paid. I just wanted to get $8 because gas was really cheap back then. gas was like I think gas was like $2 back then, so I was able to get my little $8 in my gas tank and take my ass back home. So you know it's fine.
You good now?
I can do that. Well, it comes in time.
I ain't had a boo moment, but I said a joke at a bar. It was a clean comedy show, so I couldn't cuss. And I said, "Follow me at Christian Mingle at Assalamu Alaikum."
They didn't say it like that.
They didn't fuck with me after that. I go back the next week and I just do this set that I already did prior. Lady is picking with me. She was sitting at a bar. We had a bar. So she's at right there at the bar. I'm sitting in the middle of the bar, just telling these jokes. And this lady just roasted me for 3 weeks straight. I ain't say nothing. Man, that fourth week I lit her ass up. They turned the music on me. They turned the lights off and the microphone. The guy was like, "You shouldn't have done that." I was like, "Bro, she been picking me for 3 weeks. I know I messed up with the Assalamu Alaikum jokes. She didn't throw the chicken bone at me and everything." I was like, "Yep, I'm good." Now, if I had a bomb, I did have one. It wasn't even a bomb. It was just something similar to what you saying about the dancing. I had a guy come up there singing R&B.
Yeah.
Never heard of him before, right? Takes his shirt off. He's chest naked and got his V on his waist showing. And I'm like, "Man, what's going on?" And he's like,
now you got to tell jokes after that.
Now I got to tell jokes after this. And he's telling everybody, "Yo, y'all about to hear some new unreleased stuff." I come up after him and say, "Nobody knows who you are. All your music is unreleased and new. I'm confused what we're doing here." I did not realize that 80% of the people there was his people. After I got off the stage, 2 comedians come up to me, "Man, you did good, bro. Don't worry about it." Let me tell you something. I ran to the car to get it. I was like, I'm about to get my ass towed up.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. See, it's shit like that. That's why I like stand up like that. I just shit like that. Like people don't know. There's nothing funnier than a comedian bombing, and especially somebody who know how to do the shit. Oh my god, I've had so many times Just having great times in the back of the club, just laughing at my friends, not doing a good job. I don't want you to. I want you to kill. But if you dying up there, oh my God, my friends, we used to court in the back, man. That's one thing I'm gonna miss. I can't do the hang anymore. I'm too old to hang. I don't care to hang. That's the shitty part about it. I don't give a fuck about I've seen it. I've done it all. I'm married. It don't I don't give a fuck about that. So that's mostly my problems with that. I have no urge to hang without a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing about coming I came to Los Angeles 4 years ago. I'm going on 5 now. I moved back in August because I got what I needed. But my biggest problem was man, I was at the Hollywood Improv, right?
Mhm.
Just did a good set, did a great set, man. I was hyped. I was like, yeah, man, it's great. And I went up to the bar. I was like, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna have a drink with these fellow comedians. I went over there. I was like, crap. I left my wallet in the car. It's just 2 blocks. I was like, I'm gonna go get my wallet. I went over there, opened my car door, and just sat down and turned the car on and drove away. It was all one motion. I said, "Oh shit!" I was supposed. Oh fuck it.
Oh well, you know what I mean?
I don't have the urge to hang, and that's not, when you're in the beginning. That's the fun part. That's the funness because you have your friends, you have your peers. You got the people that, and everybody gonna make it. And that's the beauty of the thing is the longer you do this, the better you get at it. Like you can make a living in it. You just gotta understand what is your living gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You doing your podcast and stuff like that. Like that's your way in the industry. And comedy is but I have to figure out other avenues myself. You know what I'm saying? So I do other stuff like that. I try to get all things like that just so I can do more stuff. So
Facts.
yeah, yeah. So basically, every single thing you do, it should basically make you do more stand up. That's all.
That's it. Because the only reason the podcast came is after they threw the chicken bone at me for saying, follow me at Christian Mingle at Assalamu Alaikum. That's the only, I was like, I don't think on this comedy. And that was 2 months into comedy. I don't think this comedy shit gonna work.
And it's hard. It's very hard, man. It really is. And like I said, the longer you do it, the better you get at it. But it's a marathon. It ain't a sprint. Like I said, 24 years in, they finally I had to move to LA. And the way I got the special was I was at a comedy festival and I got this thing called Best in Show. So and the people from Comedy Dynamics were there and they wanted me to get it out. They wanted me to make it out. I said, hey, if I produce it myself, you know, would you like to buy it? They're like, we'll see. So I did it and they wanted me to buy it. And basically it's up to essentially me, the distributor, help distribute. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to sell it. So you got to figure out ways to sell it, figure out ways to get asses in seats. It's a tool to get people to watch it and get people to come out to your shows. So, and then that's all you need. I've been doing it for so long. I've toured with headliners, national headliners, Carlos Mencia, Felipe Esparza, Paulo Francisco, all the Hispanic ones. Although we went for what's the name from Blackish?
Anthony Anderson?
No,
Dion
no,
Cole?
Cole. I'll come for Dion Cole. I mean, a lot of that was me working at the comedy club in Houston because they would all come through there, and I'll try to get on there. What's the name? Basically, Pops, John Witherspoon. It was because it was when what's it called? Jesus came out.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting there watching it in the green room, and he watched it, and he was eating his chicken, and like he like that. That shit he like that. So we were watching it, and it was like, dude, I'm watching John Witherspoon watch John Witherspoon. Like the shit is weird. Ralphie May fucking been on his tour bus. You know what I'm saying? The fucking open for him a couple times. Like it's just one of those things where you see like you go in the business, you're doing a bunch of stuff in your opening, and then now you just want yours. You want something for you. And I call it an ass scene on, you know. I got an ass scene on. Oh shit, he was on the special. You can see him on this and that. Basically, that's all you kind of need to actually get your foot in the door. And on top of that, I'm trying to do cruise ships and stuff like that because cruise ships, it's now they want more. Apparently, one of the guys I was talking to, they want more of us on cruise ships because a lot of black people are going on cruise ships now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. They want to see more black comedians. And that's the thing about being a black. You have to learn how to do both people. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to do white people. You have to learn how to do black people. Black people are different, but it's honestly like I don't know. It's a better feeling. I guess it's because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But it's a better feeling getting them. But like I don't know. You have to know how to do that. No offense to white comics, they can just coast being them. You know, they can be them in the same thing. We have to basically learn how to do it. It's essentially being a black person in this country. You know, culture.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, black audiences, man, you gotta fight in those rooms. You gotta fight literally. To get.
My friends used to say like with them, it's with other crowds, with mixed crowds, it's like I can't get a laugh. Black crowds is make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? You need to make me laugh. I've had a hard day out there. I'm in here. You got to make me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Black people, we don't laugh. We just go. I got a joke. I was like, black people don't laugh. They just make a noise. That's it. That's it. Okay, type shit. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I got my stuff. It's rough. It be rough. White audiences, they'll laugh at you, man, and follow you and want to buy you a drink. Black audience, you got to fight. You got to find some kind of universal language or something to make them laugh. But I found out, if you do observational stuff in the beginning of your set, don't talk about nobody saying they got unreleased music and they ain't never heard of them. You'll make it pretty far.
It's one of those things where like I mean, yeah, I don't like when people say like because like there'll be a lot of companies like yeah, you gotta dumb it down. It's not a dumbing down. I mean, it's just that you're relating to somebody in a different way, and they have to understand things a certain different way. It's like we're all different, and it's not we're not. You know the shit I hate. Hey
Mm-hmm.
man, coming up here, man. This man's real good, but you got to listen to him. Like, not do the same shit you did to me with that. Like, I don't. It's like there's no. I don't know. It's just a weird. It's a weird thing. I don't like it, but you got to listen.
I hate this one. Coming to the stage, little chicken foot pussy eater, and they come out on the stage, suck my ass, lick my dick, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, damn. And I'm like, where the jokes at?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Kiss my ass and walk off the stage. Coming to the stage, Rome Davis. Wow, wow. You did
I
pissed.
wouldn't immediately go. I'm not doing any of that. I don't know what the hell is that.
I don't know what that guy's talking about.
You
I
just
pay
gotta
my
reset the
taxes.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You just essentially reset the room. That's all it is. You sit there and you figure it out and just go, yeah, all right. I'm actually say some words. I don't know. I will cuss. Cussing will be in there. But that's all I do. All right.
No, I
Keep
do.
it
I
moving.
don't even know. What? Just gonna ask this: was the comedy scene on your side affected after the Cat Williams interview? Because a lot of people here in Virginia took the Cat Williams interview, was like, I can relate to Cat, and just went on a whole smear campaign. Were y'all affected? Was it like the same way,
By
or?
that time, I was out here, so like, I don't really listen to shit like that. Like we've been doing that forever. the thing that kills me, it's like they've been trying to make it a black comic thing, and it's like, no, white comics got beef too. You know what I'm saying? All these comics, comedy is a bunch of alphas. I'm sorry, it's a bunch of betas trying to be alphas. It really is. It's a bunch of people. It's the nerds. It's the weirdos. It's the people who are cerebral, thinking in their mind constantly all the time. And then now they're the top guy because we're kind of the smartest people in the room, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you gave us a spotlight. We all do that. And it's basically it's the same shit. The whole Cat Williams thing, it's like, there are weird people in Hollywood. It's just like, oh man, he threw a fucking couple balls and a couple of them hit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker ain't Nostradamus. You know, like it's just it is what it is. People are weirdos. I had a joke back in the day called, and it was basically like I, I'm at a certain point in my age where I found out all my heroes ain't shit. Like every single person that I believed in ain't shit. Hulk Hogan's a fucking racist. The guy I tried to do this, the man I fucking like. So I'm a fucking kid from the East. I'm a black comedian who grew up in the East. Cosby's my fucking hero, but he's also a goddamn monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's one of the reasons why I went to college, but he's also a monster. That's the, I mean, like, it's weird. I hear you take the point. I just did you know what the what's her name? Mother Teresa? She was a racist mom. How about that? Yeah, she would kill people and things like that. And she wasn't really good at her job. She killed a lot of people. A lot of people died under Mother Teresa. It is what it is, man. Some shit happens. It's a duality of human beings. We got horrible people out there. We got bad people out there. But I can't do no more because this nigga got baby oil. Like I'm not. It's the things like I'm going to the point where like when I hear things about people. Like, when something famous, something happens, and it's like, man, I enjoy this gentleman. I just go, there's a little piece of my heart going, please don't be a monster later. But I'm still enjoy this. You know, like R. Kelly,
Ooh.
we all knew, but Step in the Name of Love is fire. It's fire. It's sad what happened, but that's the whole world. We gotta stop. I fucking hate Trump so fucking much, right? And it just seems so. But their side accepts the shittiness of it. Every single person on our side has got to be the purest thing in the world. Like we gotta go through this world being righteous. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gotta be righteous. No, sometimes people do bad shit. And sometimes they're horrible. You just gotta keep that shit moving. Fuck that.
Facts.
Like the whole like Cat was talking like some of the shit that Cat was saying didn't come true. He says
No.
driving from fucking New York to Philly every fucking day. That's crazy. So like I mean like it's things like that where it's like, yeah, he threw a couple balls, they fucking hit. Yeah, because people are horrible. There are some horrible people in the world, and we kind of knew Diddy wasn't shit. You know, we kind of knew. Like, what else did he say? What else was it? The
He
whole cut.
said he was like, yeah, Steve Harvey and this person held him back like his gatekeepers and all. And here you hear that saying all the time. And I just say, like, bro, it's not the fact that you're not getting booked. You're just not funny and you don't have a personality. That's what it
I wouldn't
is.
say he's not funny. I think he is. I think he's very funny, but he doesn't know how to use the things that he needs to. You know, I have a thing that I can't tell. I can't say another comedian is not funny. It's just a thing that I just say they're not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Cat isn't the cup of tea of certain people. There's certain people that love him, and it's good. Instead of fucking being in that lane, you want all the lanes. It's not funny. That person's not funny. That person, you know what I'm saying? That person had to do this. That person stopped me from doing this. Nah, man. sometimes shit just don't work out. My boy used to always say, even if it's personal, it's not personal. It's show business, man.
That's it.
That's all it is. And like, I don't, yeah, I don't. I think Cat Williams is a person is extremely funny, but he's not as funny as some of those cats that he named.
Now,
You
I
know?
know Cat Williams is funny, but I'm saying like the comedians that come to me and be like, "Yo, I can't get booked here. They hating on me." I be like, "Bro, I know you said it's not your cup of tea, but I'm like, yo, it's literally like you need to. You're not funny. You got to tighten up your pen game, and then it's your personality.
Yeah,
Because like you were saying, everybody's a beta, but wants to be alpha. I say everybody wants to be a big shark in a small pond. Like Virginia is not known for comedy at all.
Dave Chappelle, Action Larry, Wanda Sykes, Martin Lawrence.
They're in the deep. Like Wanda is Newport News. I'll take her. But we got Wanda, Coca Brown, Jay Farrell, Leonard Oates.
Martin?
Martin is from Baltimore. I'm in Virginia.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
it's yeah.
my childhood was in Fairfax,
Mm-hmm.
Fairfax, Virginia. So like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I left when I was in fifth grade. Yeah, I don't. It's one of those things where it's like the town anywhere you say.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you could be in Los Angeles, in New York City. There's a lot of time. We got some heavy comedians in Texas. And I started in Houston. We got some heavy guys in H-Town. H-Town is some strong comedians out there. A lot of people don't understand that. So you come on in with some bullshit, we gonna make you look the best. And that's just the way it is. The problem with Houston, we like to push industry out. We don't like industry. We all have type shit we can do it ourselves type shit. Which isn't like you can do it, but it takes too fucking long. Then you got people in Austin. Austin's the big shit now because, that's where all like the guys from LA went out to Austin. It's got names on it. I've never really trusted Austin comic. Like I said, they not my cup of tea. Uh, freaking the Dallas guys, San Antonio guys. Like there's some good guys in Texas. It's cool being in your city and it's cool, but you gotta get good and get out. You gotta get good, go somewhere else. You can always come back. Come back ain't no
Mm-hmm.
problem. But you gotta get good and see what's out there in the streets. And that's not even like leaving your town. You gotta fucking tour. You gotta
Facts.
get out. You gotta get out and shit. The cool thing about fucking being on those East Coast cities is like real quick. You can get in and out of them motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying, real quick. Hop in your car, man. Hit up open mics in different cities. Hit it up in Baltimore. Hit it up in fucking whatever else is up there up high.
Yeah, I've been up there.
You know what I'm
Been up there a few times, man. Baltimore, DC,
saying?
Connecticut.
You gotta hit them all up, man. And that's the whole thing. And one cool thing about Houston is so widespread, right? So you can
Mm-hmm.
hit a Hispanic part of the city. You can hit a white part of the city. You can hit the mixed area. You can hit the weird, eclectic people over here. You can hit nothing but black people over here. So you can bounce around from place in that city, and it makes you learn that, there's different crowds. So people from Milwaukee are going to be different than people in Chicago,
Facts.
but it is still Midwest. You know what I'm saying? People from California are going to be different from somebody from like what? Arizona, but it's still over here. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you gotta move around, man. Move around, get out of here. Comedy is always bigger than the city. So you just gotta keep going around. Want to make you laugh. You do something over here, these people are laughing at something else. You can cultivate into, oh shit, I never thought about that laugh. It's just it's a weird thing, and it sounds like gibberish. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're in another town and they're laughing at something different. And you know why they're laughing, and you never thought that was funny. That was funny. So now, like, a lot of my jokes are just, there's a lot of emphasizing on words, a lot of, like, facial expressions and, like, syllables and things like that. Like, I realize that. But, like, so, like, just doing that and making how people feel, I mean, it's going to sound horrible, but I'm not going to, like the H guy. the bad guy in the 40s, he used to practice that. He used to practice an inflection and things like that. It's moving a crowd. You're an MC. You're moving the crowd. The way you do your voice, the notes that people sing. When people sing sometimes that shivering on your body, that they're really good, that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing for humans. So you can do things, you can say something, you can emphasize the words, you can tell the joke a certain different way and move, and it moves other people, and then you can learn that places from places to places, and then it becomes a pretty damn good joke, all around joke that everybody can kind of like get it, and certain words you use or whatever. But yeah, that's just comedy. I love talking about comedy.
You all right? You okay? You okay? So I'm gonna say this right here because we're gonna end off because you gave a lot of gems about everything that you've done and you like your take on comedy and your 24 years of experience with a comedy special and acting in finding different lanes. What is you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, I was like, don't down me because I ain't got health insurance. What is that one piece? What's the one piece of motivational advice you can give for any comedian or any creator looking to get into the industry?
Show up. 80% of this is what you do off stage. 20% is on stage. Show up. Be way more likable than you are off stage. Being there, being in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why I wanted to be there. I love being there. Show up. Going up to the mics fucking sucks. Really hate doing it. May not go through it, but it's a mic. Show the fuck up. You don't know what's gonna be there tonight. You don't know what you're gonna get that night. If something's going on over there, show the fuck up. You know, it's just what was it? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. You know, you need to prepare for the opportunity. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Show the fuck up. That's all. I mean, a lot of it is just being. Be funny. Be funny by all means. You can have, but the thing is, in this business, man, you can have C plus likability and an A plus material, and nobody gonna like and want to get you off. You'll be as arrogant as funny. You'll be the funny arrogant motherfucker. But if they're not likable, it's a couple things. If you're not likable, your material C. I mean, if you're likable and your material C plus, you're gonna fucking move because the people like you. They want to give you stuff. They want you to succeed. You must be likable, and a lot of that is showing up and just being a part of the game. None of it's personal, even when it gets personal. Unless somebody looks at you and says, "Don't come to this motherfucker ever again," keep coming. What? Just be there.
Yeah, I say the same sentiment. If they want to get in contact with you, watch the special, support you, where can they find you at?
I'm at Theodore Comedy on everything. At Theodore Comedy. It's going to be my website. You can have a link tree. Theodore Comedy on my link tree. You can go to the Comedy Dynamics page. Type in M.E. My name is Theodore N.E. Taylor. The comedy special is Theodore N.E. Taylor's Bowtie Guy. That's good. And it's just a good name. But but I'm at Theodore Comedy on everything. I don't have Twitter anymore because fuck that guy. And Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Threads. Theodore on TikTok as long as it says. We'll see.
And if you guys want to follow me, it's comedian Rome Davis. Follow the podcast page. It's No ID Podcast. But YouTube is comedian Rome Davis. No ID. You can Google it. You can just type it in any type of platform. But I also have a email list. You can sign up and let you know any type of shows, releases, podcast episodes, YouTube updates I can get you. But support my man Theodore Taylor, please, with his special and any of his content and his shows. Keep supporting me in this movement that I'm trying to create. And I appreciate you, Theodore, for coming onto the show. I know it was a
Appreciate you
random
for having me, my
DM.
brother.
Hey man, you know I my algorithm is nothing but comedy and twerking, and you ended up on the
Right,
comedies.
I got you. It was one video and it went viral. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It just happens. I happen to do comedy too, so you know.
Yeah. We support you anyway over here, you know what I'm saying?
At Theodore Comedy on everything, yo, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.